Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. This is Sunando Devnath. In this lecture, I am going to cover the last portion of the second chapter of chemistry for class 9, chemical changes and reaction. In the previous lecture, I had discussed on neutralization reactions. Neutralization is a reaction between an acid and a base where salt and water is formed. All these things we have covered in the last lectures. Now we are going to see some uses of neutralization reaction. So there are many uses of neutralization reaction, means acid reacting with a base and neutralizing the effect of each other, means acid will neutralize the effect of base and base neutralize the effect of acid. For example, if sometimes we get a bee stung or a bee sting, so what happens? The bee injects an acid known as formic acid, F-O-R-M-I-C, formic acid, into our body, and it causes a painful sensation, a burning sensation. To neutralize the effect of formic acid, what we will do? We will use a base. So a very common base that is available in our kitchens is baking soda. So the baking soda is applied on our skin, and what happens then? We get relief because this baking soda will neutralize the effect of the acid. So this is one use. This another use is that sometimes due to indigestion, what happens? We get acidity in our stomach. Okay, the HCl acid, hydrochloric acid, which is already present in our stomach, the quantity of that acid increases and we say that we get acidity. To neutralize this effect of acid, we need to consume an edible base in the form of a medicine. So which base we take generally? Milk of magnesia. This is nothing but magnesium hydroxide. Milk of magnesia, that is actually magnesium hydroxide, MgOH whole twice. Or we can also take sodium hydrogen carbonate, NaHCO3. So these are the two bases, edible bases we generally take in the form of antacids. For example, Digene वगैरह जो दवाई के दुकान में मिलता है. Okay. The third use can be that sometimes the soil becomes acidic and the crops do not grow in a very acidic soil. So the farmers, what they do, they add slaked lime in the soil, which is a base, and then the slaked lime neutralizes the effect of acid. Now the question comes, how does the soil become acidic? Sometimes due to acid rain. You must have heard about this term, acid rain. Just a minute. So these acid rain, when they fall on the soil, they make the soil acidic. Okay, and crops do not grow in very acidic soil, so farmers need to neutralize this effect of acid by adding slaked lime into the soil. The fourth use of neutralization can be that sometimes if accidentally acid gets spilled on our clothes, then what shall we do? We put ammonia solution on our clothes. This ammonia solution is basic in nature and thus it can neutralize the effect of acid which has spilled on our clothes. Okay, so हमने 4 uses देखा neutralization का. काफ़ी easy था, तो मैंने पूरा statement नहीं लिखा, मैंने keywords को लिखा है, but in your exam you have to write full statements, full sentences, then only you will get the marks. Okay, so now moving to the next topic, that is hydrolysis. So now take down the notes. These are quite important notes. Okay, give the heading hydrolysis. Okay. Now, what is hydrolysis? It is composed of 2 words, hydro and lysis. If I look at this word, hydro means what? Hydro means water and lysis means breaking. So water is breaking something. What the water is breaking? Water is breaking a salt. This is what you have to remember. Hydrolysis means water is breaking a salt into its original components, into an acid and base. Try to understand what I have written. This salt, any salt, say NaCl, how this salt has been formed? A salt is formed only when an acid reacts with a base. We have already studied acid reacting with a base forms salt and water. तो salt कैसे बनेगा? Acid और base react करने से. तो कोई भी जब salt बना वो acid and base react करके बना है. उस salt को जब मैं water के साथ react करूंगा तो original acid and original base को वो देगा. For example, let us see. We will understand it better with an example. Now, if I take this salt itself, NaCl, this salt, the very common salt that we have in our kitchens also. Now, ये जो NaCl है, यहाँ पे दो component है, Na and Cl. This Na has come from which base? NaOH. And this Cl has come from which acid? HCl. तो HCl से ये Cl आया है, NaOH से ये Na आया है. Only when this acid and this base reacted, salt and water was formed. This salt, NaCl, and water was formed. ठीक है? तो अब ध्यान से देखें तो ये जो NaOH है, this is a strong base. NaOH is a strong base and HCl is a strong acid. So this salt NaCl is formed by the reaction of a strong base and a strong acid. तो जब मैं ये NaCl को हाइड्रोलिसिस करूंगा, NaCl को हाइड्रोलिसिस करूंगा मतलब NaCl को मैं किसके साथ रिएक्ट करूंगा? वाटर के साथ. मैंने शुरू में ही बोल दिया कि वाटर विल रिएक्ट विद अ सॉल्ट. सो वाटर को मैंने रिएक्ट कराया सॉल्ट के साथ, तो क्या बनेगा? ओरिजिनल एसिड एंड बेस. यानी ओरिजिनल एसिड क्या था? HCl, एंड ओरिजिनल बेस जिससे ये बना था NaOH. सो ये हमारा हाइड्रोलिसिस का रिएक्शन हो गया. हाइड्रोलिसिस ऑफ विच सॉल्ट? NaCl. नाउ दिस सॉल्यूशन दैट वी ऑब्टेन, NaCl and HCl, both the solution has an strong acid and a strong base. So as a result they will neutralize each other and we will get a neutral solution, isn't it? We will get a neutral solution because इसमें strong acid और strong base दोनों present है, तो दोनों एक दूसरे को neutralize कर रहे हैं. तो ये जो example हमने देखा NaCl का हाइड्रोलिसिस, इसमें जो solution हमें मिला that is a neutral solution. लेकिन generally हाइड्रोलिसिस जब हम करते हैं तो हमें acidic या basic solution मिलता है. Now let us understand this with the help of more examples. It will be more clear. First of all, I want you all to write the definition of hydrolysis. तो चलो लिखो. Hydrolysis. Keep on writing along with me. It is the process which process? In which a salt, this I told a few minutes back only कि a salt will react with water. So salt and water react to form, क्या बनेगा? To form an acidic or a basic solution. Generally acidic या basic solution बनता है, कभी कभी न्यूट्रल सोल्यूशन भी बनता है. सो वी राइट और अ न्यूट्रल सोल्यूशन. जो एग्जाम्पल मैंने अभी अभी दिया था NaCl का हाइड्रोलिसिस, उसमें न्यूट्रल सोल्यूशन बना था. नाउ लेट अस सी एन एग्जाम्पल ऑफ अ सॉल्ट, से Na2CO3. दिस इज सोडियम कार्बोनेट, isn't it? This is a salt, sodium carbonate. So what are the original acids and base with which it is made? तो ये जो Na आया, ये कहाँ से आया था? NaOH से आया था. और ये जो CO3 आया है, ये कौन से एसिड से आया है? ये H2CO3 से आया है, कार्बोनिक एसिड से आया है. तो इसका जब हम हाइड्रोलिसिस करेंगे Na2CO3 प्लस H2O, तो हमें ये ओरिजिनल एसिड एंड ओरिजिनल बेस मिल जाएगा. NaOH मिलेगा एंड H2CO3 मिलेगा. आई एम नॉट बैलेंसिंग द इक्वेशंस बिकॉज दैट आई एम लीविंग अप टू यू. तुम लोगों को बैलेंसिंग करना आता है. मेरा यहाँ जो पर्पस है समझाने का वो हाइड्रोलिसिस में समझा रहा हूँ. तो जब मैंने सॉल्ट को वाटर से रिएक्ट किया तो मुझे ओरिजिनल बेस एंड ओरिजिनल एसिड मिला. नाउ इफ यू ऑब्जर्व दिस बेस, दिस इज अ स्ट्रॉन्ग बेस. NaOH इज अ स्ट्रॉन्ग बेस, बट दिस कार्बोनिक एसिड H2CO3 इज अ वीक एसिड. सो ओवरऑल जो सोल्यूशन मुझे मिलेगा NaOH plus H2CO3, this solution will composed of a strong base and a weak acid. Hence the overall solution will be basic in nature. क्योंकि basic nature strong है ना, strong base है, so basic in nature होगा. तो यहाँ पे जब मैं लिटमस टेस्ट करूंगा इस सोल्यूशन का, it will turn the blue red litmus blue. It will turn the red litmus into blue. Because basis क्या करता है, बेसिक सोल्यूशन का जो नेचर होता है, दे चेंज द रेड लिटमस पेपर इनटू ब्लू. आई होप यू हैव रिटन दिस एग्जांपल. दिस इज एन एग्जांपल. सपोज द सेकंड एग्जांपल, बिकॉज फर्स्ट वाला तो हमने NaCl का कर लिया. नाउ लेट अस सी अ थर्ड एग्जांपल विद अनदर सॉल्ट. इफ आई टेक FeCl3, this is a salt, ferric chloride. I am reacting with water, means I am doing the hydrolysis of FeCl3. What acid and base will be formed? Now if we observe this FeCl3, it is formed, Fe has come from FeOH whole thrice. Ferric hydroxide से ये FeCl3 का Fe आया. साथ ही साथ ये जो Cl3 आया इस सॉल्ट में, ये कहाँ से आया? HCl से आया था. So we have got this original base and this original acid. This original base is a weak base. This original acid from where FeCl3 is formed is a strong acid, right? So the overall solution FeOH plus HCl will be acidic in nature, because the acid is strong in this case, and it will do what it will do. It will change the blue litmus into red, and red litmus will remain unchanged. So blue litmus will change into red color, because the solution is acidic in this case. So now if you look at the definition, it is a process in which salt and water react to form an acidic or a basic solution or a neutral solution. तो ये जो एग्जाम्पल सेकेंड वाला हमने किया बेसिक सोल्यूशन बना, थर्ड वाला किया एसिडिक सोल्यूशन बना, और इसके पहले जो फर्स्ट एग्जाम्पल हमने किया था वहाँ न्यूट्रल सोल्यूशन बना था. आई होप हाइड्रोलिसिस क्लियर है तुम लोगों का. ठीक है. नाउ मूविंग टू द नेक्स्ट एंड द लास्ट टॉपिक फॉर दिस चैप्टर, जिसके बाद हमारा ये चैप्टर कंप्लीट हो जाएगा. ओके. नाउ द टॉपिक इज एनर्जी चेंज इन केमिकल रिएक्शंस. एनर्जी चेंज, गिव द हेडिंग, in chemical reactions. Now, whenever a chemical reaction is taking place, definitely there is some change of energy. Either energy is taken in, means absorbed, or energy is given out, means released. So let us talk in terms of heat energy. If heat energy is absorbed, then we will say that reaction as endothermic reaction. I repeat, if heat energy is absorbed during a chemical reaction, then we will say that reaction to be endothermic reaction. Write down the definition along with me. And if heat energy is evolved, evolved means released, also given out, कुछ भी लिख सकते हैं. If heat energy is given out or evolved or released, then we will call that reaction to be exothermic reaction. इतना ही सिंपल है, और कुछ एग्जाम्पल्स हमें बस पढ़ना है. एंडो का मतलब इनवर्ड्स, थर्मिक मतलब हीट, तो हीट इनवर्ड्स अंदर की तरफ गया, एब्जॉर्ब हुआ. एक्सो मीन्स आउटवर्ड्स, थर्मिक मीन्स थर्मल वर्ड से आया है हीट, so heat बाहर गया. That is it. Now let us look at some examples of exothermic reaction. Exothermic reaction, that means a reaction in which heat is given out. Carbon plus oxygen gives carbon dioxide along with heat, so plus heat हमने लिख दिया, right? So heat is given out. So this is an exothermic reaction. Second example देखते हैं. Quicklime, that is calcium oxide, is reacting with water to form calcium hydroxide CaOH whole twice. इसे ही हम क्या बोलते हैं? स्लेक्ड लाइम बोलते हैं. इसके पहले मैंने एक बार वर्ड यूज किया था ना, स्लेक्ड लाइम, that is slaked lime, CaOH whole twice. और साथ ही साथ क्या बनता है, हीट बनता है, सो प्लस हीट, राइट। तो ये इक्वेशन को इस देखो, ये दीज आर द एग्जांपल्स ऑफ एंडोथर्मिक रिएक्शन. If I take a small amount of calcium oxide in a test tube and put a few drops of water in it, then what will be formed? Calcium hydroxide will be formed, and we will be able to feel that the test tube becomes hot. हल्का सा गर्म हो जाता है test tube. That means heat is also evolved. Heat is given out. So this is an exothermic reaction. ठीक है? Now let us see some examples of endothermic reaction. Let me clear the screen. Okay, give the heading endothermic reaction. Now here obviously the heat energy has to be supplied. Now for example, the formation of nitrogen monoxide. Nitrogen and oxygen, this is the first example, they are reacting together, but this will not take place at ordinary temperature. We have to supply heat. How much amount of heat we have to give? We have to heat it to a temperature of 3000 degrees Celsius. So we are supplying heat, right? And then only we will get nitrogen monoxide. So balancing part तुम लोगों पर मैं छोड़ देता हूँ. Obviously balance करूँगा तो यहाँ 2 आ जाएगा. So this is an example of endothermic reaction. So many reactions can be there. For example, जितने भी हमने decomposition reactions पढ़े थे इसी chapter में, if you go through my previous lectures, decomposition reactions where we had supplied heat to decompose. For example, calcium carbonate CaCO3, ये solid state में इसका decomposition हमने पढ़ा था ना, और हमने arrow के ऊपर क्या लिखा था, triangle लिखा था. This triangle is denoting heat. That means we are supplying heat. And calcium oxide और carbon dioxide में ये decompose होता है. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे solid S और यहाँ पे G लिख देता हूँ मैं. I hope you are understanding. So this temperature requirement is actually 1000 degrees Celsius in this case. So these chemical reactions take place only when heat is supplied, and they do not take place if heat is not supplied. Okay. Now let us see the next type of reaction, which also I have discussed, photochemical reactions. This is already discussed. Again, a quick summary. Photochemical reactions. Photo means light. So in the presence of light, if the reaction takes place, for example, we have seen already photosynthesis, जो plants जिस process से food बनाता है अपना, यानी glucose बनाता है, that is photosynthesis. So carbon dioxide and water लेता है plant in the presence of sunlight. So this light is required, and obviously chlorophyll is also required. So we write chlorophyll over here. So plants in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll absorb carbon dioxide and water from the atmosphere, and glucose is formed, C6H12O6. This is glucose, C6H12O6. साथ ही साथ water molecule बनता है and oxygen molecule भी, oxygen gas भी release होता है. So this is the reaction of, this is what? Photosynthesis, which is actually a photochemical reaction. Now time to balance the reaction. यहाँ पे balance करने के लिए मैं दूसरा color से balance कर देता हूँ. I'm using red color. यहाँ 6 आ जाएगा, यहाँ 12 आ जाएगा, यहाँ पे 6 आ जाएगा here, and one more 6 over here. So we have balanced this reaction. Another reaction, this also we have studied. AgNO3, silver nitrate, when exposed to sunlight, so arrow के ऊपर मैंने sunlight लिख दिया, it decomposes into silver, nitrogen dioxide gas and oxygen gas. In this chapter only we have studied one question regarding this reaction. I am repeating the question once. Why silver nitrate solutions are stored in brown or black bottles? The reason is that if they are not stored in brown and black bottles, then they get affected by the sunlight and they decomposes into silver, nitrogen dioxide and oxygen. So as to prevent its decomposition, we store silver nitrate in black or brown bottles. Okay. Now the next type of reactions, electrochemical reactions, where electricity is required. This also we have done. So let us write the definition. Electrochemical reaction. Electrochemical reactions. Okay. So as the name says clearly, electricity will be required to bring about this reaction. Let us see. KCl, potassium chloride. This, when passed, electricity is passed through calcium chloride. So we write electric current. What happens? It decomposes into ions, K plus ions and Cl minus ions. Means here in KCl what is there? There's a bond between potassium and chlorine, right? तो ये bonds break हो जाते हैं अंदर से और ये अपने ions में decompose करते हैं in the ionic state, not in the molecular or atomic state. Ionic state में ये decompose करते हैं. So ions are formed. Similarly, if I see water molecule H2O, when electric current is passed through water, it decomposes into hydrogen gas and oxygen gas. To balance it, I'm putting a 2 and a 2 over here. So these reactions, if I observe, they occur only when electric current is passed through the concerned substances. So it is a reaction that occurs with absorption of electrical energy, electrochemical reactions. Okay? So we have covered all the topics that was there in second chapter, and I hope मैंने जो extensively सारे reactions को discuss किया मेरे सारे lectures में, I hope this will be a great help to all of you. Please go through all the lectures and wish you good luck in your exams. In the next class, I will begin with another chapter. Thank you for watching.